Everyone, it's Amy, and I finally got my computer working, so we have our very first episode we can start. So, this first video is how do I define myself? Well, I define myself as a very outgoing, bubbly, nerdy, and quiet person. Now, for those who actually know me, you probably wouldn't use those words to define me. But I consider myself kind of bubbly and stuff, very outgoing. I like to talk. At the same time, I do define myself as quiet because um, I will talk to an extent, but then if it's something personal like this, it did take a while for me to open up, but still, I'm still very quiet about it. I'm still very quiet about little things like that, and yeah, not a whole lot of people have seen me quiet, but I mean, it does happen, and that's usually me putting on kind of a mask for everybody. But really, I do definitely define myself as being a little more quiet on the quiet side, which it doesn't bother me at all. So, but I define myself as that. I think I do feel like I have a little confidence in myself. Not much, but I do have a little. Um, I think that over the years, I've learned to gain a little more confidence. I don't know how much, but I've gained a little maybe. Um, at the same time, I think that uh, I define myself as somebody who gets nervous a lot as well. I think I do get nerves. And to give you an example, sometimes I get nervous, and I'm not totally sure sometimes why I get nervous, but I get nervous. And one way I get nervous is, I don't even know if you can see it, but I will pick. I'm very bad at that. I do I call it anxiety picking, but it's a lot of people who will have like scratches and marks, and it's from scratching a lot actually. And for some reason, we put all our effort into scratching it to the point that it bleeds, except it's not always a great thing to do. And that's one thing that I do a lot, and it's really bad because one, mine's already infected, so not a good thing. But the other thing I think is that the other thing I do when I'm really anxious, and this one I came to kind of admitting, is when I'm anxious, I say sorry a lot. I do. I say sorry so much when I'm anxious. It's ridiculous. And yeah, so I do that a lot too. And the other thing I'll do is I'll stare off like I'm doing right now. It's hard for me to keep my eyes right on the camera. For me, I'll stare off a lot, and I'll stare off into space a lot. When I was younger, definitely for sure, it was like we could be watching television. I'll be like, and my friend will kind of zap me back like, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." But now it's a little more obvious because it's not something I can hide anymore. So yeah, I definitely think I define myself that way. And so yeah, this one's not gonna be as long, only because one, typically they're gonna be a little longer than tonight. Tonight I did the intro. I set the account. Well, I set the account up. I did the intro video, and then I messed the intro video up, so I had to do another one, and then I had to do this episode. And right now in Ohio, it is 1:29 a.m., and so I do eventually want to get some form of sleep. Yeah, I just wanted to start kind of an intro video to one of the segments, which I did, how do I define myself, because it was the only one that I knew I couldn't go very long in, because it's just me and defining who I think I am, and then the next couple of videos will be about other things. So thank you for watching this one. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for